Ian would never tell stories. I would have to ask him about a situation or a player in those days, and then he'd tell me a story. One of the best ones I ever heard. Ian was playing for Montreal. The coach was Toe Blake. Toe Blake was a Frenchman. He spoke French fluently. In the dressing room in Montreal, they had huge pillars that supported the building, but they went down all the way into the dressing rooms, down below the ice. Ian said, between periods, when they were having a bad game or losing, Toe Blake would come in the room and bitch everybody out in French. Ian could not speak French. Ian would sit behind one of the columns and try to look concerned. Put the head down and nod his head and like that. I thought that was a great story. He told me a story. I asked him one time about a player by the name of Dickie Moore. Dickie Moore's a Hall of Famer, but on the Montreal team was just one of the boys. Was not rocket, was not pocket rocket, just one of the middle players. So I asked Ian about how good was Dickie Moore, which obviously was wonderful, phenomenal. Ian told me they were playing against a junior team in a scrimmage. The junior team was going to a big tournament, Canadian national tournament of some kind. And the Canadians were told, do not touch these kids. They're going to this big tournament, no checking. So Dickie Moore, playing center, came up for a face-off. The opposing center, one of these hotshot juniors, said to Dickie Moore, what makes you so good? Then they dropped the puck. Dickie won the face-off, skated through the team, scored, skated back to the face-off and said, that's why. Simple, easy. As I think today, more and more stories come back. But as I see you, the players, I may not recognize some of you, but I still remember your skating strides. That's the funny thing. And me, Jane taught probably, at least some of you, how to skate. And I've got a couple stories. Tommy Jones, our captain one year. Tommy is playing Pee-wee for me. We're doing drills, skating drills. So we have to stop your left, have to stop your right, maybe turn around, skate backwards, whatever I was doing at the moment. Jane is in the stands, and she comes down and motions me over to come off the ice to come to the side. What? She said, Tommy Jones cannot stop to the right. I said, what? Tommy Jones was speed personified. Excellent player, our captain. And I'm thinking, he can't stop to the right. So the next thing was, Jones, get over here! So he comes over. What he'd been doing, she tells me, when I'd have these drills, he'd go behind the net and tie his skates. And retie him. I can only tell you, Tommy Jones can stop to the right very well now. There's just stories like that that come to me. I'll be driving down the street. And I'll think of some of you guys. Mike Goldberg. Great one. Typical game. The game is over. Ian and I are talking. We're rehashing the game. And Ian's famous words to me. God damn, that Goldberg played like shit tonight. But then, I know. I'm done with that. I had to give his exact words. But then they bring the score sheet. I'm looking at it, I'm seeing 2 goals, 1 or 2 assists, and I give it to Ian, like this, here, look at this. And he's going, are you kidding me? But then he's all of a sudden, he's still not happy, because he remembers at least 15 things that Mike Goldberg did wrong. But Mike was one of our better players. He was a scorer. We could always count on him to score goals. Now, I had a heart attack 2.5 years ago. I'm in South Carolina at Myrtle Beach in a hospital. I'm walking for the first time. My 3 boys are there, Jane's obviously there. I'm walking like a zombie, leaning on a walker. Now, I gotta go back just a little bit. When Michael Goldberg played, he had a way of skating with his stick going like this. And I used to say, Michael, you look like you're cutting bologna. And I try to show him what I wanted to do, and he'd nod nicely and then go right back to slicing bologna. So we flash forward now. I'm in Myrtle Beach at the hospital on the walker, and they're walking me for the first time. I got a nurse here, a nurse here, I got a catheter, I got all kind of shit on my legs, tubes, whatever. The boys are there, and I'm walking stiff-legged like a zombie, and out of my ear I hear, you're walking like you're slicing bologna. And then I flash back to Michael, and it made me keep walking. So, but it was funny how I remember some of you guys. Something will happen and I'll have a flashback. And I got a lot of flashbacks. I've known Ian for 40 years. 50? Good, good. Now, we used to spend Thanksgiving with them at their house. We'd spend Easter together. We'd spend New Year's together. And all of a sudden, I just lost. I have nobody to talk hockey with. Old-time hockey like we understood it. Everything's changed. Ian used to talk about the lack of equipment they had and how these kids are wearing armor today. And the cost. If the cost was like in those years, like it is now, he could have never played. Because now only the wealthier kids are playing hockey because they can't afford the equipment. And the coaches are being paid inordinate amounts of money. And the game has just totally changed. It's not the same game. I don't like it anymore. I don't watch it because I can't associate with it. It's changed that much. But back when we played, it was a good time. Helmet? What's a helmet? Oh, please no, we should do. You don't want to play, you think you can't play this game or don't want to play this game, go play tennis. But if you want to play the game, play it the way it's meant to be. That's it.